This is a 25-foot or 40-foot no-kink compact metal hose with Fireman Nozzle. These are spectacular because they are puncture resistant, corrosion resistant, they stay cooler in the sun because they're UV resistant, and so much more. These are so popular, and of course, leave it to the Geyser family who created the very first metal hose to bring us so many different amazing hoses time and time again. Well, this one is wonderful because you make the choice if you want the 25-foot for a clearance price of $29.99 or 3 easy payments of $10, or do you want the 40-foot for $39.99 or 3 easy payments of $13.33. Christopher Joyce is snaking this around.
You bet.
You
How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Oh, as always.
Great outdoors.
I know.
Here.
It is so beautiful here in the Northeast
so
today.
Nice.
It's just been so beautiful. And you know, when it's beautiful, what do you have to do? You have to water the lawn. And the problem has always been hoses are difficult.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we did have a big rubber one around. There it is. Look at that mess. I mean, that's the mess that if you just roll that up, forget it.
This is a disaster
just
here.
a disaster.
Can you see this one? Look at it. I don't even want to pick it up.
You can't roll it up. It gets caught. It gets punctured. It's just a mess.
Not that.
Here you can see how super flexible this 304 stainless steel is. It's actually spiralized stainless steel.
Okay.
But yet it's super lightweight and it resists the heat, and you get 2 different sizes to choose from and 3 different colors.
Oh my gosh, I didn't talk about the colors.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those.
Go for it.
So right here we've got the sand.
Yes.
This lovely lavender, or the cobalt. When you're looking at the piece that goes onto the spigot, and then the Fireman nozzle, which is
Fireman's hose nozzle,
wonderful.
which is amazing because it gives you infinite spray patterns.
Right.
Here's the deal. This 40-pound, weighs 4.4 ounces. 4 pounds, 4 ounces.
It's incredible.
The 25-foot, feel this, 2 pounds, 2 ounces.
I can hold this with my pinky.
Super lightweight, exactly. Super lightweight.
Look at that.
I will tell you, my favorite feature, besides all the ones I've already mentioned, is the fact that it is truly, for the first time, a no-kink hose.
Right.
All right? The Geysers have made a no-kink hose. You know that if you have a fabric hose or a rubber hose, it kinks.
Oh, all the time.
Now, I need your help. Hold
Yes,
this up
sir.
for me. Over 40 knots. This is on the 40-foot. You can't kink this. There's 40 knots, but yet, watch this. I have full power to the point where I'm having to yell over it, over the jet spray. Now, watch this. I can back it down, the infinite spray nozzle, all the way down to a light mist to kind of cover those beautiful new plants that you don't want to damage. But then you can create a little mini pressure washer by using that infinite nozzle.
Right.
And you're seeing here the water, full force, full flow, even with all these knots. It is truly a no-kink hose.
It's incredible. Right now, the 40-foot in the cobalt, fewer than how many, Blaine? Fewer than 100 left in that 40-foot cobalt.
Right.
Everyone's loving that 40-foot. This is the problem, though. When that kink happens, it never seems to snap back. And that's what I love about this hose.
It becomes what I call a low-flow hose, that rubber hose once you get the kink in.
Right.
And then it becomes a no-flow. Here we have that multifunction adjustable nozzle. I call it infinite. It goes from that fine mist to that jet spray. Then you're seeing here what's called a power coupler. That's what actually attaches to your home. What's important about that is, unlike a traditional hose, that is no longer the weakest part of the hose. So when you go to pull it, you're not going to pull it off of the house, off of the hose bib, because that power coupler is genius. It is super, super strong, so it's not going to pop off, which was typically the weakest point, which is no longer.
Right.
Then the metal hose. It's heat resistant, it's puncture resistant, and it is truly no kink.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We love that. Now this demonstration, I'm always like,
oh,
but it's wild because it's so true.
We have water running through this hose, but yet through this bed of nails, look what's happening. It's actually pushing up the nails, Steve.
It's so wild.
So now we have this water hose, the metal hose running through here. And now I'm going to show you, I call this the most dangerous fence post in America because it has razor blades, it has barbed wire, it has screws, it has nails, and yet it is puncture resistant. You see no punctures, and to prove that, watch this again in my pool. I'm getting that full force, right? Incredible, all the way down to that nice fine mist spray, and then back to that jet nozzle through the bed of nails, around the fence posts, and we're good to go.
But this is it. When you're looking at this being like, okay, come on, who has a post like this? All it takes is one rose thorn.
I was going to say, those
Right?
fabric hoses, as nice as they were invented, one rose thorn, it's gone. It's
gone.
done. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, literally, at this price of $29.99, like, that's worth the Fireman hose
Just
like,
alone.
nozzle alone.
That's right.
And the fact that you're getting that direct jet spray to that fine mist is spectacular. You just make the call which color you want. If you want it in the sand, that lavender, or the cobalt. If you want the cobalt in the 40-foot, we have 70 remaining. That 40-foot is $39.99, or those 3 easy payments of $13.33, and your 25-foot is $29.99, 3 easy payments of $10. These are clearance priced, and now is the time for us to have a great hose outside. This is a game changer in itself.
It is. I mean, you saw that rubber hose earlier in the presentation.
Yeah.
You would never, ever be able to roll it up this easily because, honestly, this is how you're likely to use it at home. And what I love is you can put multiples together, 2 40-foots, or maybe already have a 100-foot hose or 75-foot hose, and you only need that extra 25 feet or 40 feet. This is going to allow you to do that easily, quickly, and efficiently. And remember, that 25-foot, 2 pounds, 2 ounces, the 40-foot, 4 pounds, 4 ounces, super, super lightweight. You wouldn't think so being metal, but it's lightweight and heat resistant.
Exactly. Well, thank you for bringing that up, because when people are like, a metal hose, I'm not going to want to touch that in the dead of summer. It's going to be so hot.
It actually pushes the sun's rays away. We had this independently lab tested that'll do that. I want to show you one more thing.
Yeah, definitely.
You create basically a mini pressure washer. I'm going to purposely use this hose that has all these knots in it. And I'm going to show you that jet spray, rather than breaking out the power washer every single time, look at this. It is so powerful, this Fireman's hose nozzle, that it's going to easily allow you to clean up around the house with maybe not...
Oh my gosh, that's
exactly.
wild.
Isn't that amazing on the paver? So it does a fantastic job of taking that away, and then you go all the way down to that nice infinite spray if you want it.
That's so good. I mean, especially this time of year when we're outside washing our cars.
Absolutely.
You want to have that direct spray. You want to have that fine mist and everything in between, hosing off the deck, just watering the blooms, you name it, like all sorts of things. But all of the knots in here, this is wild.
It's not affecting it.
Not at all.
No matter how hard I pull this, all right, I can't kink this hose.
Yes.
I have close to 40 knots in this, and yet, watch this, I can spray this. This really shows you I'm spraying basically above almost a second-story house. Look at that. That is the power that Fireman's hose nozzle is giving you, yet you can back it down to that nice infinite spray, that nice spray, and it's not kinking. No kink hose for once.
That's incredible, and people are picking up more than one right now, and as Christopher was just showing us, you can easily connect them. So like, yeah, if you want to pick up 2, one for the front yard, the backyard, and then maybe connect them if you need to, like, you can absolutely do that, no problem, nice and easy. You just make the call which color you want and which size.
So this is the problem.
This is always the problem.
You typically, the rubber hose, once you get that kink in it, okay, it looks like it's going to spring back, but you see here, it still has that kink. That creates that no flow.
Yeah.
Also, it's not puncture resistant. Watch this. This is truly a puncture resistant hose. I'm going to show you this bed of nails. This is a fully functional hose. It's actually pushing up the bed of nails. I'm going to take it around this fence post. No problem at all. This is nails, razor blades, wire, you name it, screws. It is not puncturing that hose.
Yikes.
And yet through the bed of nails and that most dangerous fence post, we're still getting full pressure. It's not punctured and it's not kinking.
Perfect. This is the hose of the summer.
Indeed.
This is the hose of every season, actually. You just make the call if you want it in 25-foot. That's $29.99, or 3 easy payments of $10. In that 40-foot, $39.99, 3 easy payments of $13.33. We have it available in the sand, that lavender, and the cobalt. If you want it in the 40-foot in the cobalt, we have less than 40 remaining. Hurry on this one with item M94497. This is spectacular. Christopher,
thank you, my friend.
so much
Appreciate it.
for joining us this evening. Oh, that is awesome. All right, still to come, brand new today from Fusion, who's been bringing